Our home. Everything's gone. The tower, the city.
Hello everyone, my name is Vance, and welcome to the Destiny 2 beta. So, this dialogue, this voiceover is being recorded after I have already recorded the gameplay that you are seeing right now. So, yeah. And I'm recording this afterwards just so I can talk about, like, my initial impressions of the game, of the Dawnblade subclass, and the opening story mission called Homecoming, which is what you're seeing right now. So, first of all, about the opening story mission. I think it's really cool. I think it's definitely really cool. There's a couple little Easter eggs. I think there's at least one that there's one that I actually found so far, and the other one I heard about on the internet. You'll see one, and I'll talk about the other when we get to when the gameplay gets to the area in which that takes place.
Armor, bigger guns, like giant space rhinos.
So yeah.
Smash first, ask questions never.
So what I really like about this story mission is like you get to see parts of the tower that you've never really seen before. Like you go to places that you've never been to before in the game, but those have been there. Well, maybe technically not in the game, but those have been parts of the tower. You've just never gotten to see them until this point, which I thought was really cool. And you know, I'm all for that. I'm all for like expanding on places that we've already seen a million times. And there's Cade being a badass.
Doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this.
Yeah, that's another thing that I like about this story mission, because like that's another thing on that I think is going to make Destiny 2 so much better than Destiny 1. Friendly NPCs that you don't have to mind control to make them friendly.
Follow the path from there.
With that, like with like
to the plaza. I'll take care of you.
Is it Timmer, or like something. I've heard it. I think Lord Saladin pronounced it Teamer. Also, I just want to notice, like, Lord Shax, like, he has Raise Life for some reason. I think that's pretty interesting. That he has also, Cade has Ace of Spades, which is also interesting. Those are two exotics that exist in Destiny 1, so are we going to at some point get those in Destiny 2? Maybe. I'm curious to know if there are going to be any returning exotics. I hope Yallarhorn returns. I hope Iron Yallarhorn returns, because Iron Yallarhorn are just regular hiccups. Both Yallarhorns are quite beautiful and also equally just destructive. And there is beauty in that destruction. So anyway, yeah, like the story mission. But anyway, like, on the Dawncaller, the Dawnblade. I don't know why I call it Dawncaller. Anyway, on the Dawnblade subclass, I think it's really interesting. Also, yeah, right there, something interesting about the Dawnblade. You basically, if you're playing as the Dawnblade, you basically have Twilight Garrison permanently, which is a Titan exotic in Destiny 1, which basically allowed the whole mid-air dash thing, which I think is really interesting. I think it's pretty interesting seeing different subclasses, different classes and subclasses having different abilities. And we'll talk about those abilities when we get to them. So right now I'm just looking around at the scenery and stuff, heading towards the tower hangar, which is where one of those Easter eggs I talked about is. So yeah, so I think that the whole Dawnblade is really interesting. You know, I mean, it's very different for me, at least, because I barely played as a Warlock at all in Destiny 1. Like, seriously, like, just, I think I'm definitely going to try to be playing more of a Warlock, well, playing as a Warlock a little more often, at least, in Destiny 2 than I have been in Destiny 1. But I think I still mostly play as yeah, I like the. I guess maybe I can't really say it right. I'm just the new weapon system is interesting because it seems like you have two primaries. Well, technically you don't have a primary because the way the weapon system works now is you have a kinetic weapon and an energy weapon. power weapon is basically like a heavy weapon from the first game, except not. I guess I don't know. There's also new types of weapons like this weapon, Wrist Runner. It's a submachine gun that functions like when you'll take arc damage. It functions kind of like Zalo's Supercell, but only when you take arc damage. And it actually does go well with one of the Warlock abilities, which I believe you're about to see here. Yep. There you go. There, yeah, you basically Warlocks can summon down this rift. This rift and can do one of two things. It can heal you, or it could give you a damage buff. So I use both in this gameplay. I use the healing rift here and a couple other times. Also, like more later on. Words. Anyway, still getting used to the whole
Look at the traveler
commentary thing. So anyway, yeah. Also, I think it's interesting because like the only way that you've ever been able to get down there where we just were is to glitch through. And oh, here's one of the Easter eggs right now. If you listen closely, you can hear the radio. You can hear the jukebox. I mean, from Destiny 1 in the little hangout area, and it's breaking down. It's actually playing one of the songs that plays in Destiny. They can play in Destiny 1, which I think is really neat. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I think that's really neat. I think it's really neat. It's a shame you can't actually go down there though.
Keeps tagging these Cabal as Red
Which kind of
Legion.
sucks, I guess, but
Rumors
what are you gonna
mostly.
do, I guess? Yeah.
An elite faction of the Cabal is deathly loyal to their commander.
Anyway, so
But that is irrelevant. They are attacking the traveler.
anyway, so up
We
here
must
we're
get
getting to
now.
like stuff that we've seen. We're actually like here we're heading towards the Plaza. Plaza or Plaza? Is it Plaza or Plaza?
Thing they're attaching to it.
I don't know. Notice a couple times in this footage that I will completely miss with the grenades. And when I say completely miss, I mean completely miss. Like, it's really just kind of sad. But hey. And also, I noticed apparently if you hit the Cabal, like right on the back, it apparently acts like an insta kill, which I think is really cool. Another cool thing that I like about this story mission, which you can see right now, if you look right there, I'm pointing at this ring. Why am I doing it? But anyway, apparently, this story mission, like the tower still acts as a social space, sort of, where you can encounter other guardians, like right there. See that guy over there. He's not an NPC. He's just a random person. He's just random. Person. And you also just saw the Dawnblade super. I forget what it's called. I'm just gonna call it Fiery Sword of Death and Destruction because that's basically what it is, and it's pretty freaking cool. Just, you know, most of the time when you think of, oh, I have a sword now, I'm going to melee a person with it. Nope, you're just gonna throw it. You're just gonna throw a flaming swords of death and destruction. Because that's what you do, and that's freaking cool. Yeah. So yeah,
that command ship, it's
and see. Also, yeah, multiple times, you know, I was trying to predict when the missiles were going to come, and then I would have to go hide behind the ball of shield to hide the missiles, the ball. But basically, every time that happened, yep, like right there, I basically just ran into my death. Yep, that was awesome. I'm not good at doing actually one of the heavy weapons, power weapons. The power weapons. Actually, most of the special weapons. Most of the special weapons in Destiny 1, I mean all of them except for sidearms, are now what are called power weapons. So that's like sniper rifles, fusion rifles, shotguns, and also linear fusion rifles.
We're on it, Commander.
Would include stuff like things like Moonbreaker's bow and Sleeper Simulant, which would basically, like linear fusion rifle, what that means basically is basically like whereas regular fusion rifles, you charge it up and it fires 7 lasers, 7 small lasers. The linear fusion rifle, you charge it up and it fires 1 massive laser beam of death. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah. And over there, it's a sweet spot. I like this rescue sweet spot. I like this sweet spot. I actually kind of neat because like if you walk by him, like sometimes they'll say like whistle protocol broken, and now he's whistling beautifully, and it's on, I guess the guy is whistling like, which kind of sucks now because everything is exploding.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship.
So yeah.
Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Amanda Holiday to pick you up.
Anyway, so yeah, over here I've always wondered what's past these doors, you know? I mean, like, I have always wondered what is past those doors. And here I'm just, trying out different stuff, I've always wondered what is like right past the door. And also, like, over there, there's like a different, like a new type of cabal. Like the Incendior. Flamethrower dudes. Flamethrower dudes, basically. Apparently, like, if you hit them in their, like, backpack, they will explode. Yep, just like that.
Amanda's inbound. She'll drop you on the command.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah. Somewhere in there is the place to eat ramen shop Kate was talking about in one of the trailers. like the first trailer for Destiny 2. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, so, like, what do I think of the game? I think the game so far is pretty cool. I think it's definitely
Someone told me you need a ride.
Yep. And there's Amanda Holiday, and yeah. So yeah, and then like once it gets past this loading screen, there's a cutscene right here.
Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never shut up about?
I think there's definitely going to be a lot more cutscenes in Destiny 2 than there are in Destiny 1.
Hold on back there!
And it's definitely going to expand more upon the different characters of the game, and their different motivations and personalities and stuff. Which is definitely something that this franchise needs, I feel like. Because right now, like, the only truly interesting characters, like, the only time characters have, like, been really, really interesting, I feel like, is in the Taken King. Because the Taken King, it's like, you have Cade. Well, I mean, it's not to say that there aren't any other interesting characters. I'm just saying that
Alright, Guardian.
the only,
Time
like,
to
truly
kick 'em where it hurts.
character from, like, year 1 of Destiny that I can think of off the top of my head, or, like, from vanilla Destiny at least, was the Stranger. And according to one guy at Bungie, we're not going to see her again, which I do not believe. I think we're going to see the Stranger again, because, yeah, there's something up with her. I don't know what.
Let us
Am
know
I
when
going
the
off
shields
on
are
a
down and we'll hit
tangent?
that ship
Yep.
with everything we got.
So yeah, at some point soon I'm going to be, you're going to see, like, some gameplay of the grenade launcher, which I think is which is pretty cool, actually. It's not like some people assume it to be like, oh, it's like a mini rocket launcher except with grenades. No, it's like, it's not a mini rocket launcher. It's definitely very different. It's definitely, and yep, I completely failed with that grenade. That grenade only hit the wall. It didn't even hit the guy next to the wall. It only hit the wall, and that is just stupid,
That hologram could help. Let me take a look.
Yeah. there's like different options. Like you can't exactly like customize like the
Let me at that console.
like more
We can find a schematic in there.
What's the word? Interesting, I guess, parts of the subclasses right now. You can only have like mess with
The shield generator should be at the bottom
like
of the
the
ship.
basic stuff, like how your jump works, or and the type of grenade, and your special thing, like the third ability in your like on your HUD, like next to the melee, like next to the grenade and melee. That third. I think right now, no, I think at some point later I set it to empowering rift, just to like try that out. Personally, from what I've seen, empowering rift, I feel like that's gonna be really useful in the raid, in future raids, because that's gonna help deal a lot of damage to enemies. I feel like.
King, what's your status? Little low on ammo. Old flaming pit. Kept burning out. Anyone heard from Akora? Not since you went for the speaker. Form up! For me!
Yeah, and as you can see here, or well, rather here, stuff is starting to happen to like the vanguards. You're not exactly sure what, but the communications are starting to break down. Like I mean, like stuff like you're getting like you start to get it. I'm not gonna but anyway, you kind of start to get a sense of something else is happening here. Not sure what, but oh crap, there's bad guys. I'm gonna shoot them. You know. And I definitely. And then there you have like your first kind of boss. I would say more like a mini boss encounter, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Like this guy was a little bit tough. I'd say like, yeah, he's a little bit tough to kill. Yeah, he's quite a bit of fun. And I feel like I use the empowering rift on him. I use the empowering rift and I use rift runner on him. And I feel like that. I feel like those two things put together are fairly powerful. Because then you've got basically infinite ammo, and you've got a damage bonus, which is pretty dang powerful. But also, I think it's like at the risk of you might die because of well, the way risk gunner works is you get the bonuses when you take arc damage, and specifically only arc damage, which I feel like is going to be very useful for like arc burn stuff, if there is going to be arc burn stuff, like an arc burn strike clear list or nightfall strike, if they have those, which is likely they will. It's very likely that they will. So yeah. Yeah, and then there's the empowering rift. And then I start shooting, but then, you know, like, that's the thing. See, that's the thing. Like, you're still getting shot at. And if you had the healing rift, you could probably just sit there, stand still for a little bit, and, you know, you'd be fine. Yeah. And there's definitely a noticeable increase of damage when you use the empowering rift. I'm still going to use all the terminology stuff. Still going to use all the new things. Because, hey, it's an old thing. Here I'm using the grenade launcher. You know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It definitely does not do as much splash damage as you think it would. Although that may just be this specific grenade launcher. Also, I like how the Scions are more, they're bigger threats than they were in Resident 1, I feel like. Like, the Scions are definitely more interesting. They actually seem to be used, like, they actually seem to be like their own thing rather than just like a smaller version of a cabal that occasionally uses psychic powers.
The shield generator
or psionic powers on you, rather. Also, I was expecting the mission to end as soon as like that door opens, like you know it did in like when this mission was revealed originally. But nope, apparently there's a bunch of enemies here, and you get to shoot at more of them. And then there's another thing through the door ahead, and then after that the mission ends, which I thought was really interesting. Because then he's like, oh, there's more to this. How intriguing. Maybe there's more to all of the other stuff that we've seen so far, which, yes, I'm definitely sure that there is. So yeah, also there I was like, oh, is it going to end now? Oh wait, no, it's another dude. Here's another dude. This guy, I think this guy's more of a mini boss than Ron. The other guy was more like a boss, like an actual legit boss. Also, I noticed how like the Cabal, like these Cabal, like the Red Legion Cabal, they apparently have swords in their arm armor, like their gauntlets. Like occasionally, like you'll see one just be like, "No, it's sword time, boy," and it'll just like jetpack at you like, and then you're just like, "No." Warlock facepalm thing. Just like, no. I honestly like, I kind of like the different, I honestly think that Warlocks have like probably the most interesting melee out of the 3 different classes, because Titans, they have like, they just punch things. They just punch things in the face with their fists. Hunters, they have a knife. They stab things. Warlocks, magic slap. Just magic slap. And yeah, right here, I think this is pretty interesting. Like, you have to like destroy a thing to make the Cabal command shift overheat. And I think that's really cool. I definitely think that that's a really cool mechanic. Yeah, I guess, you know. Also these things. Yeah, I can like when I was playing through this, I could definitely see why I don't play as a Warlock very often. Mostly because of the jump. The Warlock jump just kind of sucks, you know. It's just not the best, you know. I feel like it really needs to be. I feel like they did improve upon it in Destiny 2. Just could use a little more. I don't know. I guess maybe the parking would become too much like the Titan jump. But yeah. Okay then, and so yeah, it appears that we are coming towards the end of the story mission. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking now and let you enjoy the last few seconds.
Amanda, we're headed topside.
Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe and all that stuff. Thank you.